In the heart of the guild hall, S-Rank hunter Kenji collapsed, betrayed by the very guildmaster he trusted.
You were too strong for your own good, Kenji. The guild has no room for a hero who can't be controlled. Die, knowing your legend ends here.
Ryu, you planned this all along. I should have seen it. Now, it's too late.
His last breath left him in the dim hall, and the world went dark, silence swallowing his final scream. When light returned, it came through a grimy window in a cramped room. He didn't recognize the body of a child stirring under thin blankets.
This body, too small, too light. These hands aren't mine. What have I become?
He stumbled to a cracked mirror and stared at the face of a boy, a white streak marking his temple like a scar from the transfer.
A stranger's face, a commoner's tunic. Whose body is this? And where is my power now?
Then, as if answering, a translucent crimson window flickered to life above his palm, humming with familiar energy.
My skill window, intact. The S-rank abilities I died with. They followed me into this small, unsuspecting form.
A woman's voice cut through the silence, calling a name that was not his own, Sho.
Sho, are you awake? Breakfast is getting cold. You are not still sleeping, are you?
Sho, that must be my name. His mother, act natural, or she'll suspect.
He forced himself off the bed, legs unsteady, and moved toward the small kitchen where the voice came from.
There you are. You look pale. Did you sleep well? Come, sit and eat before school.
I am fine, Mother. Just had a strange dream. I'll be ready soon.
You sound hoarse. Pushing yourself at that broken-down academy again. Well, hurry up.
He sat across from her, spooning cold porridge as he watched her every move, cataloging her mannerisms.
She sees her son. I am safe behind those eyes. This lie is all I have.
The morning passed in strained quiet, the hunter's mind racing behind the child's unreadable eyes. Days passed, and the boy named Sho returned to a routine he'd never known. But beneath the school tunic, a hunter's mind never rested.
This world is small, but information travels. Someone knows why the guildmaster turned on me.
At night, when the house slept, he cloaked himself in shadow, an S-rank stealth skill that turned a child's footsteps into silence. In the back alleys, he found the loose tongues of low-ranked guild members, and one name kept surfacing: Ryu, with a whispered order and a payout. A hidden safe in the guild's old records office yielded the final proof, a mission file stamped with the guild seal.
The order to eliminate me, signed by Ryu himself.
Termination authorized for S-rank hunter Kenji. Execute on sight. Signed, Guildmaster Ryu.
Insubordination. A lie to cover a power grab. He was afraid of my strength.
He replaced the file, palms steady, despite the rage coiling in his chest, and slipped back into the night.
Now I know the truth. Ryu will pay, but I must be patient. This body is my advantage.
A week later, under a moonless sky, the cloaked figure of a boy crept toward the guild's southern supply depot, alone.
A small blow to start. Let Ryu feel the first trembling of his empire crumbling beneath him.
He released a controlled burst of S-rank energy. The warehouse erupted, flames licking the night sky as alarms screamed.
That's one. Now, let's see how long it takes him to realize this is no accident.
By morning, Guildmaster Ryu stood in his office. The report crumpled in his fist, veins bulging on his neck.
An explosion with no trace of mana signature? Impossible. Find who did this. I want their head on a pike before the week ends.
Patrols doubled, bounties were posted, and whispers of a shadow attacker, a phantom S-rank, spread like poison through the guild. 3 nights later, a patrol almost cornered him in a narrow alley, torchlight grazing his cloak before he vanished into shadow.
Too close. They almost saw me. But this body's size is still my best weapon. They never look down. Ryu is nervous. That's good, but I can't get sloppy. One mistake and this second life ends before I settle the score.
In the days that followed, Kenji struck twice more. A warehouse fire, a collapsed bridge, each attack a needle under Ryu's skin.
You've been working so hard at the academy, Sho. Sit for a while. I'll make your favorite tea.
Her kindness is a blade I can't parry. She loves the boy who is no longer here. Every lie I tell her steals more of him.
That evening, while practicing basic forms in the backyard, his hand moved on instinct, a crimson spark flaring before he stifled it.
Show. What was that light? It looked like a skill.
I think I awakened Mother. Just a small spark. Maybe the academy training finally paid off.
My little show, finally. I always knew you had it in you. Your father would be proud.
She's proud of a lie. This body is a mask I am wearing too thin.
That night, he didn't go out. He lay awake, the weight of a mother's love heavier than any guilt he'd carried before.
Focus. The mission only. Feel nothing. That's how you survive.
Ryu's paranoia spread like rot. Bounty posters with a faceless silhouette appeared in every tavern, and coin drew killers from the next province.
The streets aren't safe anymore. Every shadow has eyes, but a hunter of my caliber doesn't stop because the prey sets traps. He just hunts smarter.
That night, a reconnaissance turned into a sprint. 2 mercenaries spotted the flicker of his cloak and gave chase through the eastern alleyways. He lost them in the labyrinth behind the old smithy, only to find a dead end with a loose stone and a draft that shouldn't exist.
This air, it smells sterile, like the clinic in the guild hall.
He pressed the stone and a section of wall slid away, revealing a staircase spiraling into blue-lit darkness.
Tubes, vats, monitors. This isn't a guild archive. It's a laboratory, and on the monitors, project names I don't recognize. Vessel, transfer. What has Ryu been doing? The ghost attacking his empire just became the least of his secrets. I need to see what's at the bottom.
At the lowest level, a single terminal glowed in the sterile silence, surrounded by rows of empty glass pods.
The screen is blinking. Project Vessel, Phase 3 log. This is Ryu's real operation.
Project Vessel. Synthetic body housing with soul transplant capability. Objective: create loyal S-rank soldiers immune to betrayal.
Soul transplant. This body wasn't just a random corpse. It was manufactured for a purpose.
A subfolder flickered. Subject list: active assets. Among the ID codes, a name blared in red. S-07 show. Subject S-07. Juvenile male, healthy, no family ties. Designated for mental blanking. Awaiting soul implantation.
Mental blanking. They were going to erase Show, but I fell into him first. I wasn't the target. My soul was just debris that landed here, and I am walking around in a stolen life. But Show's soul, is it gone? Or did they put it somewhere else? I have to know.
He tore the drive from the terminal and slipped it into his tunic, the weight of its secrets heavier than any weapon. Back in his cramped room, dawn light bleeding through the shutters, Kenji plugged the stolen drive into a handheld slate.
Hidden partition, more files, mirror transfer protocol. This is what I missed.
In case of primary vessel rejection, the donor soul is shunted to a prepped backup, a high-spec combat frame. Kenji, S-rank.
My old body is the backup. They didn't just discard it, they repurposed it.
A status log blinked beneath it. Soul transfer to S-rank vessel successful. Subject S-07, now occupying host body Kenji.
Say -07, Show is alive. He's been in my skin this whole time. I called his mother kind while his soul was trapped in my corpse.
He copied the files to a mana crystal and slid the drive into the hollow sole of his boot, hiding the evidence before Mari woke.
Ryu can wait. I owe Sho and Mari this truth, and I'll drag it out of the guild if I have to.
By the time Mari's voice called for breakfast, the hunter had a new target etched beside revenge. Find the boy and bring him home. That night, Kenji shadowed a lone researcher slipping from the guild's back entrance, his lab coat hissing in the cold air.
One of the lab coats. He'll know where they stashed Sho's body.
He struck from darkness, a child's grip crushing the man's wrist with S-rank force, and slammed him against the alley wall.
Where is the backup vessel? The S-rank body you kept on standby. Talk. The researcher stammered. the whites of his eyes catching the crimson light. Please, don't. I am just a technician. The body, it stabilized after the transfer. We kept it alive in the East Wing Medical Bay. Alive. He's alive. Sho is breathing in my old skin right now. Where exactly? And what condition is he in? Room 12, sub-level 2. But he's still unconscious. The soul integration was rough. Please, let me go.
Kenji released him, the name Room 12 branded into his mind. The hunt for Ryu could wait. His real mission had just reversed.
Hold on, Sho. I promise you'll see your mother again. Even if I have to tear the city apart.
He sent the evidence, Ryu's files, the project vessel data, to the Association's anonymous tip line.
The hunters will descend soon, but I need Ryu's confession recorded before that.
He found Mari asleep in her chair, a cold cup of tea beside her, and set a recording crystal on the table.
Mary, I am not your son, but I will bring him back. Please, listen.
He poured the truth into the crystal. The ambush, the lab, the soul swap. Sho was alive in his old body.
If I don't return, at least she'll know the truth. She deserves that much.
He pulled up his hood and slipped out, the white streak disappearing as the door clicked shut. He crossed the city on forgotten rooftops, his child's frame hidden beneath an S-Rank stealth shroud.
The Guild Hall. Room 12 is beneath it. Ryu first, then Sho. No room for failure.
He landed on the guild rooftop, crimson aura blazing, eyes locked on the executive window. The executive window shattered inward. A small shadow with a white streak landing silently on the thick carpet.
A kid. This building is sealed tighter than a fortress. Who are you, boy?
I am the ghost you've been hunting. The S-Rank you thought you buried. Recognize this.
Kenji. Impossible. I gutted you myself. How?
Your project backfired. Now I am recording. Tell the world why you sold your humanity.
Spare me the moralizing. The strong decide the future. I was building an army of loyal S-Ranks. The Association would have begged me to lead them. Your body was just a stepping stone. I almost perfected the transfer. And that boy, Sho, his empty shell, was perfect for your arrogant soul.
Kenji's finger twitched, but before he could strike, Ryu slammed a hidden panel, and the floor yawned open beneath him. Ryu dropped into a stone corridor, a heavy slab snapping shut above him. Kenji's spear of crimson light struck only the sealed stone.
He slipped through my fingers, but I have his confession. The Association can hound him to the edge of the continent.
By noon, news carriers shouted the headline across every market street: Guild Master Ryu arrested for illegal soul experiments. Association agents had seized him at a western safe house before dawn, the recording crystal sealing his fate. Behind one-way glass, Ryu sat cuffed and silent, his empire collapsing around him.
You are him, aren't you? The one who sent the tip. I need to speak with you.
Another Association agent? No, she looks different. Softer. Does she know about Sho?
I am Dr. Hana, Soul Research. I've been investigating Project Vessel. Your evidence was the final piece, but more importantly, we have a patient, a young soul in an S-Rank body, who claims his name is Sho. He's been calling for his mother.
Sho's awake. He's been asking for Mari. I have to see him. Now.
He woke up 3 days ago. He's stable, but confused. I believe you might be the one he needs to see.
Take me to him, right now.
The Soul Research Ward was a tomb of sterile silence, hiding the chaos Ryu had unleashed.
He's been calling for his mother. Please, be the answer he's been waiting for.
Through the glass, Kenji saw his old body, motionless, a boy's lost eyes staring at the ceiling.
That's me, my old skin, and trapped inside is the kid whose life I stole.
He pushed the door open. Sho's head turned, eyes wide, locking onto the white streak.
You are in my body. Who are you? Why do I feel like I know you?
He's shaking. This S-Rank frame must feel like a cage. I am Kenji. I died the night you were taken. I came to take you home.
Home? My mother. Is she safe? I heard her voice in my dreams.
They held each other's gaze, and for a heartbeat, the world outside felt irrelevant.
There's something I need to offer you, Sho. We don't have to switch back. I can stay in your skin, and you can keep mine.
You'd give up your power? Your life as an S rank? Why?
Because I owe it to Mari. She deserves a real son, a protector who can stand between her and monsters like Ryu. And I want to be that son, even in this borrowed body.
He's offering me his entire legacy, a life of power I never even dreamed of. Can I really accept this? You'd really let me keep this S rank strength? What if I can't control it? What if I am not strong enough?
He's trembling. This S-rank body must feel like a weapon he's not ready to hold. I'll guide him. I'll train you. The body remembers muscle memory. You'll learn faster than any rookie hunter ever could, and I'll be right beside you.
Then, I'll take it. I'll take your strength, your skills. I'll learn to protect our home. I'll be the son she lost.
They shook hands. The child and the man, a new brotherhood sealed by scarred souls and a shared promise.
One more truth to share. Mari needs to hear it from us both.
Mari arrived at the sterile ward, her heart trembling with a dread she couldn't name.
They told me my son was here, but you are the boy with the streak. Who are you really?
I am Kenji. Your Sho's soul was put in my body. I've been lying to you for months.
Mother, it's me. This face isn't mine, but I remember your voice. You sang to me at night.
She touched his cheek, her calloused fingers tracing the unfamiliar jaw, but the tears she recognized.
Sho, you are so big now, and you ate my cold porridge and never once complained.
She remembers every moment. Even when I was a lie, she fed me.
I don't understand the magic, but you both came back. You are both my sons now.
She pulled them into her arms, a fragile woman holding two warriors, and for the first time, the air felt warm.
Family. Not blood, but choice. We made it.
The association gave them a quiet house on the edge of town. Mari unlocked the door with trembling hands.
It's so much bigger than our old place. The roof won't leak here.
I'll fix the gutters myself. With this strength, I could patch a roof in seconds.
Your strength is for outside threats. I'll handle the housework. No one needs to know about me.
Let's put our first family photo here. Every morning, we'll remember.
That evening, they gathered around a table steaming with her cooking, spoons clinking and quiet laughter filling the space.
This tastes like home.
I never thought I'd eat at a table like this again.
Eat more, Kenji. A growing boy needs his strength.
For the first time since awakening in a stranger's skin, Kenji felt no need to scan for exits. This was home. The next morning, Kenji stood in the backyard, a wooden spear in hand, the movements coming back like a familiar song.
Sho needs to catch up. His body knows the motions, but his mind is still learning.
Sho threw a punch at the practice boulder. The rock cracked but didn't break, and he stumbled backward, wide-eyed.
I still can't control it. The power surges at the last second.
Be patient, Sho. Every master was once a beginner.
Kenji stepped beside him, his small hand steadying Sho's wrist, and pulled a thread of crimson mana into visibility.
Feel the mana flow like water, not force. Let it become part of you.
Like this? I think I felt it.
He's getting it. Faster than I expected.
The sun climbed higher as the two brothers trained, Mari watching protectively from the porch, a new rhythm growing between them. That night, after Mari had gone to sleep, Kenji led Sho up to the moonlit roof. The stars stretched wide overhead.
I never thought I'd see the sky from this height. I was always looking up from the street.
Perspective changes everything. From this roof, the city looks quiet, almost peaceful.
They sat side by side, the child and the man, a pair of silhouettes against the infinite dark.
Do you ever regret giving me your body? Your strength?
Regret. Number. That power nearly killed me once. Now it's protecting us in your hands. That's a better fate.
Kenji's white streak glowed faintly, a quiet mark of where his soul had crossed over.
I promise I'll never misuse it. I'll be the son she deserves, and the brother you need.
Then we'll be fine. No matter what comes, we have each other. And her.
They tipped their heads back, letting the starlight wash over them, and for a long moment, nothing needed to be said. The scent of Mary's stew drifted into the yard the next evening, pulling them inside.
Wash first, both of you. Kenji, set the plates. Sho, you are on napkin duty.
Sho came through the door, sleeves dusty, eyes bright with the fire of a near victory.
I almost broke the practice boulder today. Kenji said my form was still suboptimal.
Kenji placed the last fork with military precision, the ghost of a smile betraying him.
You are good for him, Kenji. I haven't heard him talk this much since his father passed.
They ate like a family that had been waiting years to sit together, spoons clinking and stories flying.
And then the rock actually cracked, but it sent gravel everywhere. Kenji had to shield his tea.
After the table was cleared, Mari stood by the mantel, setting the family photo where sunrise would touch it first. She traced the glass with her fingertip, and for the first time in years, her smile touched her eyes. Later, in his room, Kenji opened a small box and lifted the tarnished guild badge.
This badge was my identity, my proof of belonging. Now it's just a relic.
He held it to the lamplight, the etched insignia reflecting his new, younger face. With a steady hand, he placed it back in the box and shut the drawer.
I don't need a badge to know who I am. Not anymore.
He stepped outside, where the evening sky was streaked with amber and rose.
There you are. Sho was just telling me about his new training goal.
I am going to clear my first gate solo next month. Kenji said, I am almost ready.
They didn't walk ahead. They waited until he was between them, then moved together down the road. 3 silhouettes melted into the sunset, a family shaped by impossible odds and held together by choice. The house stood quiet in the soft morning light, a place that now held more than just walls. The stars still hung over the roof, where 2 souls made a promise. The road stretched ahead, the dust still settling from footsteps that would never be the same. And far off, where the land met the sky, the light refused to vanish. On the mantel, a photograph now gathered the first ray of sunrise every morning. The front door stayed unlocked, waiting for their return. The moon kept its watch over their rooftop, just as it had that night. Below, the town lights flickered, like a reflection of the stars they'd gazed upon. A streak of white in the window's reflection caught the light, proof that some marks never fade. They had walked forward, and where the road led next was their own quiet, certain future. And so, in the end, the ones who were lost finally became found. A warrior who chose to become a son, bearing a white streak as a promise that could never be broken. A boy who grew into a protector, his voice echoing through the S-Rank power he never asked for. And a mother who held them both together, her love the only magic that mattered. This is the story of the S-Rank soul, who woke in the wrong body and kept every skill he ever earned. Where one life ended, another quietly began. The hunter who once only scanned for exits found a home where he didn't need to and let the walls hold him. And in the quiet morning light, the family photo caught the first ray, forever marking that they had survived. The end. Thank you for watching this manga dub. He woke up in the wrong body but kept his god tier skills. A manga dub story. A manga dub story.